Chapter 1. A Tumble and a Rescue. In the heart of the bustling town of Meadowbrook, where rooftops touched the sky and the scent of fresh pastries lingered in the air, lived an adventurous raccoon. His unordinary coat, a subtle blend of brown and reddish gold, earned him the endearing name Rusty. With fur as ruffled as a forgotten book and a curious glint in his eyes, Rusty navigated the narrow alleys and quiet corners, scavenging for bits of joy in a world that often overlooked the small and the scruffy. Meadowbrook, with its charming houses and neatly trimmed lawns, seemed to exist in a world of its own. Yet, Rusty found himself on the fringes, his nightly adventures taking him through the town's outskirts in search of hidden treasures amidst discarded boxes and forgotten bins. One serene evening, the sun casting a warm glow over the town, Rusty's routine took an unexpected turn. Enticed by the aroma of a freshly baked pie, he darted across the street with his nimble paws, only to find himself tumbling headlong into an open trash bin. An unexpected banana peel, tossed carelessly aside, became Rusty's undoing. With a surprised yelp, Rusty found himself in a rather ungraceful heap at the bottom of the bin. Stunned and slightly embarrassed, he shook off the debris, trying to regain his composure. Little did Rusty know that his mishap had caught the attention of a pair of observant eyes. In a nearby backyard, 12-year-old Tommy played fetch with his dog, Buddy. Tommy, a lively boy with a penchant for adventure, heard the commotion and turned his attention toward the source of the noise. "What's going on, Buddy?" Tommy asked, his eyes scanning the area. Buddy, ever the loyal companion, perked up his ears and wagged his tail, sensing something amiss. The duo followed the sound until they reached the trash bin, where Rusty was desperately trying to free himself from the banana peel's slippery grip. Tommy's eyes widened with surprise, a mix of amusement and concern dancing in his gaze. "Hey there, little guy. Need a hand?" he called out, kneeling beside the bin. Rusty, still entangled in the banana peel, looked up with a mixture of embarrassment and gratitude. Tommy gently freed the raccoon, cradling him in his arms. "Guess you had quite the adventure, huh?" Tommy chuckled, his warm smile putting Rusty at ease. Buddy, on the other hand, eyed the raccoon with skepticism. His protective instincts kicked in, and he let out a cautious growl. "It's okay, Buddy. He's just a little raccoon who had a bit of a tumble. No need to worry," Tommy reassured, holding Rusty in a way that conveyed safety and friendship. As the days unfolded, Tommy and Buddy became an unexpected trio with Rusty as the newest addition. Despite Buddy's initial reservations, he couldn't resist the charm of the scruffy raccoon. Tommy's house, with its cozy corners and welcoming atmosphere, became a haven for Rusty. A small cushioned spot by the window was designated as Rusty's own, complete with a soft blanket and a bowl of treats. It didn't take long for Rusty to feel at home. The trio's daily routine transformed into a delightful symphony of shared moments. From playful afternoons in the backyard to cozy evenings by the fireplace, Rusty, Tommy, and Buddy forged a friendship that defied the boundaries of species. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting hues of orange and pink over Meadowbrook, the inseparable trio found themselves at the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Little did they know that the mishap involving a banana peel would set the stage for countless adventures, laughter, and a bond that would grow stronger with each passing day. And so, in the heart of Meadowbrook, where the ordinary and the extraordinary intertwined, Rusty, Tommy, and Buddy embarked on a tale of friendship that would resonate through the town's alleys and quiet corners for chapters yet to be written. Chapter 2. A New Dawn of Friendship. In the days that followed Rusty's unexpected arrival into Tommy and Buddy's lives, the trio found themselves woven into a tapestry of shared moments and budding friendships. Rusty, once a lone adventurer in the alleys of Meadowbrook, discovered the joy of companionship and the comfort of a warm, welcoming home. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty would gather in the backyard. The warm glow of fireflies illuminated the air as they played fetch, laughter echoing through the quiet corners of Meadowbrook. Buddy, once skeptical of the scruffy raccoon, had become an unexpected playmate for Rusty. The buddy's tail wagged with unrestrained joy, and the cautious growls turned into delighted barks. The three friends formed a unique bond, their friendship growing stronger with each passing day. One sunny afternoon, as the leaves rustled in the gentle breeze and Meadowbrook buzzed with activity, Tommy decided to take his companions on an adventure to the heart of the town. Rusty perched on Tommy's shoulder and Buddy trotting alongside, the trio embarked on a journey that would solidify their friendship. The town square bustled with life, children playing, vendors peddling their goods, and families enjoying the sunny day. Rusty, wide-eyed and curious, observed the world from his vantage point on Tommy's shoulder. The townsfolk, initially surprised to see a raccoon in such close quarters, soon warmed up to the odd but endearing trio. As Tommy and his companions strolled through the square, Rusty caught the scent of something delicious wafting from a food stand. His stomach rumbled, and with a mischievous glint in his eyes, he hopped down from Tommy's shoulder and darted toward the source of the enticing aroma. Tommy chuckled, realizing Rusty's intentions. "Looks like someone has a nose for treats. Let's see what has caught your attention, Rusty." The raccoon, with a nimble grace, approached the food stand where a kind vendor greeted him with a smile. Tommy and Buddy followed, the townsfolk watching with amusement as the unusual trio interacted. "I think Rusty has a sweet tooth," Tommy laughed, watching as Rusty sampled a small piece of a pastry offered by the vendor. The vendor, amused by the sight, handed Rusty a tiny bag of treats. "On the house. It's not every day we have a raccoon connoisseur visiting our stand." With treats in tow, Rusty rejoined Tommy and Buddy, the trio continuing their exploration of Meadowbrook. The town, once a place where Rusty felt overlooked and forgotten, now embraced the scruffy raccoon as one of its own. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm glow over the town, Tommy decided to bring the day to a close with a visit to the local park. The trio settled on a grassy knoll overlooking a pond, the water reflecting the colors of the setting sun. Seated together, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty shared a quiet moment, the laughter and chatter of the town fading into the background. Rusty, with a contented sigh, nestled into the crook of Tommy's arm, while Buddy lay beside them, his tail thumping in rhythmic approval. "Looks like we've got a little family here, Buddy," Tommy mused, running his fingers through Rusty's fur. Buddy, glancing from Rusty to Tommy, seemed to nod in agreement, his eyes filled with a warmth that mirrored the newfound harmony of their friendship. As the first stars appeared in the evening sky, marking the end of another day in Meadowbrook, the trio basked in the glow of their shared experiences. Little did they know that their journey had just begun, and the chapters of their adventures together were yet to unfold in the charming town that had become their home. And so, under the canvas of the night sky, where the bonds of friendship were as bright as the stars, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty looked forward to the endless tales waiting to be written in the heartwarming story of their lives together. Chapter 3: The Secret Garden. Days turned into weeks, and Meadowbrook continued to embrace the unusual trio of Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty. Their adventures became a local legend, whispered among neighbors with smiles and nods of approval. However, within the heart of the town, there was a hidden gem that the trio had yet to discover, a place that would weave another thread into the tapestry of their friendship. One bright morning, as the sun cast a warm glow over the town, Tommy decided to take Buddy and Rusty on a new adventure. Rumors had circulated about a secret garden tucked away behind the old library, a place known only to a few locals. Intrigued, Tommy led his companions through the winding paths, guided by the whispers of leaves and the scent of blooming flowers. As they reached the outskirts of the library, a hidden gate adorned with vines revealed the entrance to the secret garden. Tommy swung the gate open, and the trio stepped into a world of enchantment. The garden, bathed in sunlight filtering through the leaves, was a mosaic of colors and fragrances. Buddy, with his nose twitching in delight, led the way, followed closely by Rusty perched on Tommy's shoulder. The garden, a haven of tranquility, seemed to respond to their presence. Butterflies fluttered around, and the air carried the sweet melody of chirping birds. In the heart of the garden stood a majestic fountain, its waters dancing to a silent rhythm. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty approached the fountain, the cool breeze playing with Rusty's fur as he observed the mesmerizing display. As Tommy sat on the edge of the fountain, Buddy settled at his feet, and Rusty hopped down to explore the garden's wonders. The trio spent hours lost in the magic of the secret garden, discovering hidden nooks and crannies, and forging memories that would linger like the scent of blooming flowers. Rusty, with his natural curiosity, stumbled upon a secluded corner where a bed of wildflowers bloomed. Mesmerized, he began collecting small blossoms, weaving them into a makeshift crown. Buddy, ever the loyal companion, observed the raccoon's artistic endeavors with a wagging tail. "Looks like Rusty has a flair for flower arranging, Buddy," Tommy chuckled, admiring Rusty's handiwork. As the day unfolded, the secret garden became a haven for the trio, a place where time seemed to stand still, and the worries of the world melted away. They lounged in the soft grass, shared stories, and reveled in the simple joy of each other's company. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm palette of colors across the garden, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty decided to leave their secret haven. The garden, however, held a piece of their hearts, a sanctuary where their friendship had bloomed like the wildflowers that adorned its corners. The trio made their way back through the hidden gate, the echoes of the secret garden accompanying them like a whispered promise. Tommy couldn't help but feel grateful for the discovery, a treasure nestled within Meadowbrook that would forever be a cherished chapter in their story. And so, as they walked back through the town, under the canopy of stars that emerged in the evening sky, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty carried the magic of the secret garden with them. Little did they know that the garden had woven its enchantment into the fabric of their friendship, adding another layer to the tale that Meadowbrook would fondly recount for years to come. Chapter 4: A Moonlit Mystery. In the heart of Meadowbrook, where each chapter of the trio's story unfolded like pages in a beloved book, a new adventure awaited. As the sun dipped below the horizon, giving way to the soft glow of the moon, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty found themselves drawn to a peculiar mystery that had captured the town's imagination. Rumors of a moonlit event known as the lunar luminescence had been whispered among the townsfolk, a rare occurrence where the moonlight transformed the town square into a magical spectacle. The lunar luminescence was said to be a sight to behold. Tommy, always eager for new experiences, decided that this mysterious event would be the trio's next adventure. The town square, normally bustling with daytime activities, took on a tranquil air as the moon ascended to its throne in the night sky. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty, guided by the soft moonlight, reached the heart of the town with a sense of anticipation. The square was adorned with twinkling lights and lanterns, creating an enchanting atmosphere. Townsfolk gathered in hushed excitement, their eyes fixed on the moonlit spectacle that was about to unfold. Buddy's tail wagged with enthusiasm, and Rusty, perched on Tommy's shoulder, observed the scene with wide-eyed wonder. As the clock struck midnight, a magical transformation swept across the town square. The moonlight, weaving through the leaves of ancient trees, cast a shimmering glow over the square. The ground seemed to dance with ethereal patterns, and the air was infused with a sense of enchantment. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty joined the mesmerized crowd, their senses heightened by the beauty of the lunar luminescence. Rusty, in particular, was captivated by the play of light and shadows, his eyes reflecting the moon's radiance. Buddy, feeling the contagious joy of the moment, couldn't resist the urge to join the spontaneous dance that had erupted in the square. Tommy, caught up in the magic of the night, twirled with his cheerful companion, laughter echoing through the moonlit air. As the trio danced and reveled in the moonlit mystery, a soft melody began to play, a tune carried by the night wind. The townsfolk, inspired by the magical atmosphere, joined hands in a communal dance, creating a tapestry of laughter and shared moments. Rusty, feeling the rhythm in his tiny paws, hopped down from Tommy's shoulder and joined the festivities. The raccoon's nimble movements added a touch of whimsy to the dance, and soon he found himself twirling with newfound friends from the town. The lunar luminescence, a fleeting yet unforgettable moment, painted the night with shades of wonder. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty, now intertwined with the townsfolk in a moonlit dance, became part of Meadowbrook's living story. As the night unfolded and the lunar luminescence began to wane, the trio bid farewell to the enchanted square. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty walked home under the moonlit sky, the echoes of laughter and music lingering in their hearts. The mysterious event had not only illuminated the town square, but had also illuminated the bonds of friendship that grew stronger with each shared adventure. And so, as the moonlight cast a gentle glow over Meadowbrook, the trio looked forward to the next chapter, brimming with the promise of more magical moments in the enchanting town they called home. Chapter 5: The Great Harvest Festival. In the heart of Meadowbrook, where every season painted the town in new hues, anticipation rippled through the air as autumn approached. The townsfolk busied themselves with preparations for the Great Harvest Festival, a beloved tradition that brought the community together in a tapestry of colors, laughter, and shared joy. As the first leaves began to drift from the trees, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty found themselves caught in the festive fervor. The promise of crisp air, pumpkin patches, and the aroma of apple pies ignited a spark of excitement within the trio. Eager to partake in the festivities, they decided to contribute to the festival in a way that would leave a lasting mark on Meadowbrook. With crates of apples donated by the townsfolk, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty set out to create the town's most spectacular cider stand. They envisioned a cozy corner where friends and families could gather, sipping warm apple cider as they celebrated the abundance of the season. Under the shade of ancient trees, the trio assembled their stand. Rusty, perched on Tommy's shoulder, supervised the arrangement of apples, and Buddy wagged his tail with enthusiasm. The scent of cinnamon wafted through the air as Tommy prepared a special batch of spiced cider, infusing the stand with an inviting aroma. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the town, the Great Harvest Festival commenced. Meadowbrook's square transformed into a kaleidoscope of autumn colors. Pumpkins, cornstalks, and vibrant leaves adorned every corner. Families meandered through the festival, laughter echoing like the rustle of leaves in the crisp breeze. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty's cider stand became an instant hit. The townsfolk marveled at the cozy setup and the warmth radiating from the trio's corner. Rusty, donning a tiny apron, became the official taste tester, his approval earning smiles from those who approached. Buddy, ever the charming dog, greeted festival-goers with a wagging tail and a nudge for a belly rub. The scent of spiced cider and the trio's infectious enthusiasm drew a steady stream of visitors, each reveling in the camaraderie that permeated the festival. As the night unfolded, the square came alive with music, dance, and the glow of lanterns. The trio's cider stand became a focal point for friends to gather, sharing stories and laughter as they sipped the warm elixir crafted with love. Rusty, observing the festival from his perch, couldn't help but feel a sense of belonging. The once lonely raccoon had become an integral part of Meadowbrook's cherished traditions, and the warmth of friendship enveloped him like a cozy blanket. Under the starlit sky, the Great Harvest Festival reached its crescendo. Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty joined hands with the townsfolk in a dance that mirrored the swirling leaves in the autumn breeze. The laughter of children, the aroma of cider, and the flicker of lantern light created a tableau of shared happiness. As the festival drew to a close, Tommy, Buddy, and Rusty stood by their cider stand, their faces aglow with satisfaction. The trio had not only contributed to the festival's success, but had also woven another chapter into the rich tapestry of Meadowbrook's communal story. And so, as the last notes of music faded and the lanterns dimmed, the trio walked home under a moonlit sky. The echoes of laughter lingered in the air, a promise of more shared adventures in the charming town they called home. If you enjoyed Rusty's adventures, please like and subscribe for more chapters and other engaging stories.